fear through Killarney. Now I'm back to hitching with the wind. But if Mickey Flynn should ever find me, I'll throw me caution all behind me and square off on that son of a bitch again. He cracked open a river too, he beat me Sunday through and through, and so jiggle my unconscious frame. I won me healthy sheriff fights, well lucky son, still happy life since Mickey Flynn beat me dumb and lame.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Ramble. I'm your host Steve, always accompanied by the sober Shane, and I'm the drunk one. It's been quite some time since we recorded. You know, Shane's got 2 jobs to juggle. Me, I'm just an alcoholic. So we have no preparation for this, so we're just fucking winging it, which usually tends to be our best shows.
Definitely does.
We've had some shitty days at work. I've had some shitty bets. And
me too.
Dude, I'm down to $5 in FanDuel.
Wait, what was your count up at?
What?
What are you down from?
Dude, I don't want to fucking look at it.
Oh my God.
But I haven't added money, but still.
Yeah.
I'm clinging onto this $5. Just trying to find like the perfect bet that's like a guarantee. Just start doing a comeuppance.
I made such a stupid live bet at the game last night.
You were at the game?
Yeah, so like after the first period, the Flyers had so much energy. The Flyers looked really good in the first period. Yeah. And like Tuukka Rask looked fine, but they were just missing nets, and I'm like,
the puck just kept fucking jumping up everywhere, it seemed like.
It was choppy. It was definitely choppy. Yeah. But after that first period, I took a live bet on goal over under at 3.5. I was like, lock.
Oh, man.
Lock.
Not with those two elite goalies.
It was like, no, it was like plus 110. It was Philly-Boston. The Flyers had a ton of pressure, and yeah. I was like, I'm feeling okay about 4 fucking goals between 2 teams right now. Well, that didn't fucking happen. No. I also bet another bet last night that I can't remember if it hit or not, so I'm going to check.
I almost took a bet, and it was like of the 3 games, and only one of the teams I originally was picking won.
Well, that's
but
also
I bet the UFC fights on Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah. One, I took the not Chinese woman, so that didn't work out. The other one, I took, I think, the underdog to win by knockout in like the second round, or maybe it was the favorite to win. I took somebody to win by knockout in the second round. But I looked back on my phone, and it still said like place bet, so I thought I didn't place it. So I threw $10 on it, and it turns out I was betting on a draw. And if you watch that fight, it should have been a fucking draw.
That's funny.
The opening fucking minute was just them, like, you're trying to play a fighting game. You don't know the controls, so you're just trying them out.
Both my lives.
But they hardly ever hit each other, and like even when they did, it seemed even, and it's like the shit was fixed. Because that should have been a draw. So that would have paid out $340. So I'm overly angry at that, and I've taken a break from betting.
I think that's smart.
I'm actually finally going to take a break from betting.
I actually think I may do the
By
same.
means of I'll get paid Friday and add money to FanDuel.
You're an idiot. I respect it, but you're an idiot.
Yeah, what I really should be doing is waiting for my big payouts on the end of the month for the quarter. Then I should be putting money in it.
Yeah? What are you getting?
$375 and $375, so $750 before tax, along with my pay, with also my hopeful raise, and hopefully my referral. All right, I should be getting a good payout.
There it is. I hope you do too, man.
Yeah.
My other live bet didn't hit. I just looked. I couldn't remember what I bet, but now I do. I put $20 that I live bet Tampa when they were down 1-0. I got them at a plus 190. Lost that.
Oh no! What I took was
can't bet anymore.
I took the Chinese girl by knockout, and then I took the favorite in the men's main event to win by knockout in the second round. But I also took the draw. So I'm just stupid. Another thing I did was I looked at, like, it was 3 games on the 6th, whenever fucking day that was, Friday, Thursday.
Sure.
Every game, the score was 1-0, so I bet every team that was up by 1, plus 1.5. And the fucking Avalanche at plus 1.5, they fucked it up somehow. So, yeah, it's just not a good time right now.
I will say, while my sports betting is horrifically bad again, my account is down to 58.61, which is honestly not terrible. Because
Must be nice. I'm down to 5.
But I literally started with no money. So like it was a bonus $25 that I got put in, but I was up at like I think like 175 on it. But it is what it is. That's fine. But what's working out? And tell me, this is how I know I may have a problem. So Poker Stars,
Yes.
you don't use it because you don't play cards yet, but we'll get you there.
Just blackjack.
Which is not smart. So I bought in for $25 just to play the minimum amount. Like I just kind of needed something to do, like on the trains in the morning,
Yeah.
At work when shit's slow, like just in general, I needed something to do. Well, there are games where the bets are 1 and 2 cents. So like the minimum is a cent, maximum is 2. Or that's what the blinds are, excuse me. So like it all kind of starts right there. And like you can only buy in at the table for $2. So it's like legitimately penny poker. I've made $84 so far. Do you know how much penny poker you got to play to make $84 fucking dollars?
Well, a lot of traveling, a lot of downtime when work, you know. I can only imagine.
It's ridiculous.
Because I played a lot of blackjack.
So
what's the downtime?
I'm up.
But yeah, I'm taking a break from betting, which means in our next show in like 2 weeks probably. Because we seem to do this like bi-monthly.
Certainly.
Not bi-monthly, bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Bi-weekly is 2 meetings and I hate that.
What? Bi-weekly? Every other week?
Or twice a week.
Touche.
It fucks me up. So when I originally started with Brotherly Pod, and he put that feeler out, and he was like, "Hey man, any interest in joining?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'd be interested in that, definitely." Right? Then he sent me a thing like 3 weeks later. He goes, "Good news, man. I think I'm going to go with you." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, you know, so what's the plan?" And he goes, "Bi-weekly." And I'm like, "Bro, I don't have any fucking time to do this shit twice a goddamn week." Then I found out it is in fact 2 shows a month. And I very much so have time for 2 shows a month.
Yes.
Dan's a good guy.
Yes.
Good show. Follow Brotherly Pod.
Yes. So I just was at dinner with my mother, who I hadn't spoken to in probably 3 months.
Listener of the pod.
No. I straight up told her never to listen to it. She will get even sadder about me than she already is. Mainly about me not responding to her. But yeah, I don't talk to my parents.
It was the right play, though, when you do eventually talk to them to do it in public.
Yeah.
No tears will be had.
Yeah, I feel like, no, that's debatable. I still have the personality of, yeah, I just want to fucking kill myself.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, and the worst part is I actually say it to people like my mother.
Well, that's so she does cry.
No, that's not the goal. It's just I'm a very honest person.
That's true.
So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings because her main restaurant that she
Oh,
loves
she's
Fridays
cold.
is closed, and we were just in the area. I'm like, oh, that place looks fucking slow. So we went there. The fucking bartender was terrible.
I should have had you just pick up. Stephanie DoorDashed it for herself for dinner tonight. She goes, "Hey, do you want?" She calls it BWW. That's how often she goes there. She's like, "You want BWW?" And I was like,
B-dubs?
I was like, "Fucking no."
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was like, "I'm just gonna have water." Like, thank you.
Well, no. As I get to Shane's from there, I was literally like, I have to shit so bad.
That's what I'm saying.
And
it's just not worth it.
Like I was already like building that up.
Rectal bleeding.
I was already building that up from like work, and then
Fair.
you know we went there, and I had literally like 5 wings and a taco, along with Jameson ginger and a beer. So I get here, got a shit, man. All right, so now I got to bring up your bathroom downstairs.
It's a wreck.
So since I've been here last, there has been some Hogwarts Harry Potter decorations added.
Oh shit! You haven't seen all of that.
Oh, I did. I just did.
I meant like prior to tonight.
Yeah, right.
Wasn't that a shit show?
So like I'm wiping my ass like a normal person,
Sure.
and like kind of like, you know, oh, it's a fucking snitch from Harry Potter. Okay, that's weird. Okay, round 2 of wiping. Okay, Hedwig there just looks like he's staring off in disgust of the smell of my poop. Fast forward to the finished wiping, the flushing, and there were matches there. I had to go to the LJ Rat and I just let it match. And then I'm washing my hands, and I go to dry my hands with the towel, and there's Dobby, the house elf, straddling the fucking towel holder.
Isn't
towel
that where
rack.
he usually sits? On top of shit?
Fucking no, but fucking yes, but he doesn't straddle shit.
Well, if you can find a way to finagle those goofy ass legs in that room where it's just hanging, by all means.
Yeah, so that was a weird time, but
dude, the fucking the snitch thing lights up. Corona. The snitch thing lights up, which is nuts.
I figured it would.
It's got to be plugged in. I don't have it plugged in because I'm a person. There's a Dementors thing that lights up. That's on like a shelf.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? When is that?
There's the Dobby
I've never
thing.
seen that door actually open. And if it's open, the light's on.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the point?
Don't know. Night lights in case you don't want the fan going on so you can poop in silence. I don't know.
It would make sense in your bathroom, like you were too lazy and like...
Sure.
You know, like you wake up in the middle of the night.
Little quick tap. That's all good. But there's Harry Potter rugs. There's a divider now, which I'm sure is not up because I'm doing laundry.
Yes, there was a hammer literally like pressed against the toilet. I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, super sanitary. That's right.
Especially in this time.
Absolutely.
SARS-2 going around.
Yeah, it's a nightmare in there. But I did it for the missus because I care. And I wanted to do something nice for her. It was for the Super Bowl party that you blew off.
Listen, there was reasons for that.
Honestly, you made the correct choice. One would say that you are the reason that they won. Because you did not, in fact, watch it elsewhere. Because the last time you watched a game here, the Colts happened.
Yes.
And that was bullshit.
Yes. Sorry, I just have this habit of just saying yes at all times right now because my fucking retarded coworker.
What happened? Did he just text you?
No, that was my legitimate good person coworker.
Oh, the good one? I was going to say, did he send you a picture of the eye?
No, but that's on his Facebook.
Fuck.
No, but so my coworker, he constantly flushes about 4 times every time he's like taking like a number 2 or a poopy, as he'll say. He's legitimately said that. 30 years old. And so apparently, you know, sits down, does his business, and then, you know, thinks he's done, wipes, gets up. Nope, there's more. So 1 flush. Pants down, doing it again. Okay, he's done. Gets up, it flushes, but now he has to pee. Because apparently no way during like the first 2 instances of the shit coming out of him is he not peeing.
That's impossible.
I know, I literally said that's the natural flow of like a fucking
digestive.
Shit. That's why it's called number 2, because both things are happening.
Science.
So he literally has to stop pooping, and then when the pee is coming, he has to get up and face the toilet and urinate.
You're already there.
Yes, you're already sitting there.
Just have yourself.
You're already more comfortable than like standing up sometimes.
I was going to say, just at this point, just kind of have yourself the sit down wee.
Yeah,
like, let's just move on in life.
I feel like this man just can't do it. I don't know. Maybe he's got a huge dick. I don't know. Like it's already touching the water, which is weird because then
which poop's touching it, right? I don't know. Did you see the bugs on that guy? Probably.
Don't bring that up. That guy's gonna get the SARS too.
Probably.
Yeah. So he also said that he flushes it again so it doesn't clog. And I'm like, okay, so if it did clog, what would you do? Put it out of water.
Regular occurrence?
Yeah. The multiple flushes? Yes. The clogging? No.
Him clogging things.
No. Well, no, it happened once at his dermatologist when he was 9 years old. And they put an out of order sign. Which he preceded saying that instance by saying that he would just put an out of order sign on the toilet if it clogged at our
just
branch.
The toilet?
Yeah. It's only one toilet. But I said, Chris, I said, dude, where is our out of order sign? We don't have one. Okay. What would you do at home if your toilet clogged? I'm anticipating him saying, I'd get my parents. He said, I would get a plunger. I'm like, okay. Why wouldn't you do that here? Do we have a plunger? Yes. Where is it? It's behind the toilet. It's not actually. It's in our utility closet, but because of that misspeaking of me, he started yelling at me about it. Oh, yeah, it's behind there. He goes into the bathroom. There's no plunger. I'm like, okay, it's in the utility closet. I go in there and I grab it. I'm like, sorry. I was thinking about my own home. So another awkward instance with my one coworker of learning things I shouldn't know. Like clogging the toilet when you're 9 years old.
Yeah, it's a weird story.
Yeah, it's honestly just like when he shit himself on Easter with his parents.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yeah, he shit himself after Easter brunch with his parents while he was in the back seat. And he was about 26 years old. Yeah. Did you tell them? No. So, imagine, you're just driving along. Like, hypothetically, with someone, about my age in the back seat after, like, a lunch. And you just start smelling shit. Do you say something? Yes, you do.
100% yeah.
Meanwhile, it's a common occurrence for us to go to hockey games and immediately be like, I got shit.
Dude, it happened again. Like,
yesterday?
Every single time. Like, I even prepared for it. Like, I ate lunch, like, late at work. I'm like, all right. And then I was like, all right, let me sit here. Let me try to create a little magic before I leave. And, like, it worked. Was it the full show? No, but was it enough to get me away?
Should have been.
I'm pretty okay. So we're driving down.
One bump. Oh, God, no.
That's exactly what happened. So we're merged on a 76, right? And there's like not like a pothole, but like the one side of the street definitely like lowers at one point, and it's like a bit of a bump. And when that happened, I felt my soul die. I'm like, this is where it all ends. So like now we're like walking up, and I'm like, all right, like how do I release like some pressure?
Oh no!
But I'm like,
a scary fart usually turns into a shark,
and that's why you don't. So I was like, let me just pee. I was like, let's just
like worst case scenario, you have to like suck it up and use a public restroom. Just like even if like it is just a regular fart.
Here's the thing: use 219, section 219. You said.
I think it was where there's like the bar up there and then a private bathroom, kind of not really private, but like a single bathroom.
Is what you said.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone knows about it. Everyone. All right. So
it's not as embarrassing as me going to this meeting and my ride kept saying how he had shit so bad, and then he finally does, and there's
we talk about pooping a lot on this podcast.
I know, it's a funny subject. That's true.
It's
he took fucking forever. And there's only 2 bathrooms, and everybody has to use the bathroom. And me, I'm like, this is fucking awkward. I'm just standing here. I'll help you move some chairs. So I do that. He's still in there, and then he finally gets out. And it's at this time I'm like, all right, I might as well just take a piss myself. He finally gets out. I'm like, Ryan, we have to get the fuck out of here now because this is awkward. Everybody is waiting for you to get out of the bathroom. He goes, I feel so much better. I'm like, well, no shit do you do.
Oh my god! But yeah, man, it was not awesome. And like, so, and I don't know if this is everyone. This very well may just be me because I'm insane. But there are specific like tones that if you already have to go, makes it worse. Like there's a particular bassy note that someone could hit where you're like, well, this doesn't feel right.
Oh,
like, could you hit the brown note?
Yeah, the brown note.
Like,
That's it.
If you could not hit that, that'd be excellent. And like, there's a horn that occasionally goes off at the Wells Fargo Center.
It wasn't just Lou Nolan's voice.
But then there's also like a like screeching kind of high pitched noise that makes you just kind of like clench, but like it hurts because when you release the pressure of the clench, like you're afraid that you've relaxed too much, and you may in fact shit, but you don't because you're an adult. You hear that in third fucking person that you work with. Almost just screamed his name. That would have been fucked. But yeah, so like I experienced both of those things throughout that game yesterday, and man, what a fucking night. What a damn night. Then you get home and like you've waited so long and you're like, there is no magic to be had.
Yeah.
So you just lay in pain and just disgust with yourself.
It's like, come on, just build up again.
Right? I was like laying down on the couch last night and I'm like, just anything. I'll give anything. What a nightmare.
Yeah, that is fucking terrible. Fuck. Where was I going to go? SARS 2 we mentioned. Coronavirus. Coronavirus is ruining our lives.
Yeah, man.
Not in the way of people dying and people getting infected because it's not even that big of a thing. It's just proportionally overblown by the media. Sicknesses happen all the time. There's no reason to be canceling our sporting events for it or blocking us from going to it.
Yep.
It didn't happen with swine flu. Didn't happen with Ebola. Didn't happen with bird flu. Didn't happen with fucking SARS, which this is SARS 2. It's outrageous. It's fucking 2020. Our technology is better than fucking 17 years ago with SARS 1. It's fucking ridiculous. I understand that it's a virus without a vaccine, but you know what? Fuck off. You'll be fine. Wash your fucking hands. That's it. Just wash your fucking hands. The fact that the March Madness is not going to have any fans is a huge blow to it, because the fans are a huge part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, every time there's a fucking upset, the floor is being mobbed. Great sight to see. It hurts my betting, because I feel like the crowd does play into these things. Of course it does. One, I don't understand the economy of it, because if you're not allowing people to come in, you're not allowing people to buy tickets anymore. You'll have to refund people. So big corporate America is losing here somehow. Sports fans are losing. It's just a fucking outrage. It's literally SARS 2, and I'm over it. I'm so done with it.
So I hate the fact that, like, they've already put it out there that if you have a weakened immune system or you're elderly, like, those are the two things. And, like, if you have a weakened immune system and you're elderly, every day you're at risk anyway. Like, it doesn't matter if there's a fucking virus out there. But, like, if you want to speak to that environment, like, sure, you're the people who probably need to chill. Like, if you are a fucking nurse, bless your soul, for a retirement home of some capacity, like, maybe don't go to a Flyers game. Like, maybe be a person and just, you can watch from home.
Yes.
But, like, if you're a fucking bartender, go to the goddamn Flyers game. Go have a good fucking time. You're not saving lives. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like, if you're
your hand will be
mid-30s,
sanitized anyway from the vodka and everything.
There you go.
The vodka, and then also like the cleaning of the dishes, the sanitizing and everything.
The healthiest people in America, bartenders.
Yeah. I saw this fucking video of like Tennessee, and this fucking dad was like spraying his fucking kid. This middle school kid.
How did you see the other kid in a hazmat suit?
Yeah. I don't think that was a kid.
Was that a parent?
Yeah.
That's actually
all the fucking like
yellow trash bags and shit.
I got 2 trash bags on. Like, that shit is funny to see, but at the same time, we shouldn't be seeing it, and it shouldn't be happening.
It's absurd.
But all I'm gonna say is, this is my conspiracy theory, is that
I love it. We never do conspiracy hour with
something
Whiskey
like
Ramble.
this will always come up around election time.
Yeah.
It's either this or some sort of fucking stupid threat of a war.
Yep.
It's just all, fuck you. You need to be scared now. Now think about your voting. And it's going to completely skew what you would originally vote for.
Yeah, so I 100% agree with this conspiracy theory. So I had a woman come in, and she, first of all, like, I really don't want to talk about politics, like, at work, or ever, for that matter. Like, it's just terrible.
Oh, dude, me, it's always like, yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I fucking hate politics.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm not even registered to vote.
Well, that's insane, but all right.
No, it's not. I don't fucking care. I'm not going to live long enough. Shit's going to happen either way.
That's kind of...
Your vote doesn't really actually matter unless you get, like, a huge, like, support thing. Like, that. I'm going to go off now. We're talking about politics. I'm going to go off on my hatred of politics and the hatred of the internet right now.
I do hate the internet.
The internet had so much power, right?
Sure.
You could fucking convince everyone, but it's a matter of them actually doing it. But there's a way for people to actually stand together and finally, like, fight something they don't want. But it's never going to happen because nobody can fucking agree with anything, and they're too fucking stuck in a fucking 2-party system, as if our very first president didn't warn us about. It's just capitalist America is retarded. I'm not saying anything bad about capitalism. I'm not saying anything good about socialism. I'm not saying anything good about communism. It's just the world is fucked. If you want to change it, just get together and fucking change it. So the way it's going now, it's not going to be fucking changed.
No, and because there's money in the divide. Like, to sit there and you're 100% correct. Like, when you take at its base those 4 segregations of, like, philosophies and ways to run an economy and ways to run a country, like, there are parts to each of those philosophies that make a lot of fucking sense. There's part of each of the two major parties in America that make fucking sense. If you could blend it that in a way that makes sense for everyone.
It'll never make sense for everyone.
For a majority, I should say.
Yes.
If you could blend it in a way that made sense for corporate America, that made sense for, was that the fucking recorder? Did you hear that?
Yeah, and I was concerned that I fucking knocked something with your laptop.
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
But if you could blend it with corporate America, you could blend it with the middle class, you could blend it with a working class, you could blend it with everything. You should do that. It's kind of in everyone's best interest. And it's just never going to fucking happen.
We should just all be Swedish or Swiss.
All right. Feel that.
Neutral as shit and just happy to have everyone.
Yeah.
But no, we put so much money in fucking military, which is, not necessarily needed because all the countries we are afraid of now is countries that we supply with weapons.
Yeah.
And other than that, healthcare would be great for everyone. But there's so much money in pharmaceuticals so that the pharmaceutical companies have so much fucking money that they would never agree to it.
Sure, yep.
And then, there's more, but I feel like I'm going off too much on politics right now. And, this is the most I've talked about politics in quite some time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it just fucking aggravates me. And every time it's brought up, with friends, I try to avoid it. And then I usually end up getting really fucking sarcastic.
Yeah, but I think that's, kind of the... that's almost a
I
defense
then bring up fucking outlandish scenarios. So, that's why, if one of my friends listens, be like, I never heard that before from Steve. It's I have, but it's a very fucking sarcastic, outlandish way. But yeah, before you know what? I feel like that was a good, 7 minutes of me just ranting about politics.
Yeah, that worked. So despite the poop talk, we are fairly educated here with Whiskey Ramble.
I will not claim to be educated. I just have common sense.
Self-educated.
Yeah. Yeah. But still, if you asked me to prove points about everything I said, I couldn't.
Yes, you could.
No, not in the wind. No. But coronavirus is SARS too. Because it is the same masks, same fucking everything, man. Fucking let us go to our sports games.
Yeah, man. I was texting Stephanie. So I was doing homework before you got here. And I was texting Steph because I was starting to get a lot of these alerts flooded in that they were confirmed that...
Yeah, Columbus, San Jose.
Yeah.
They're not playing in front of fans. The
San Jose is at least only for 3 days, but, they're postponing and moving, all of Seattle's stuff for baseball, already.
Jesus.
All these different things. And I'm like, oh, my God. We're going to not go to the fucking home opener now for the Phillies. And, that's a... essentially lifelong tradition that I've had with my father.
Yeah.
That we brought Stephanie and her dad into as well. I'm like,
That's nice.
It's fucking adorable is what it is. But the thing that I'm most excited about outside of a cup run for the Flyers is now compromised because of a fucking disease.
Yeah.
Virus, not disease. It's misspeak.
Overblown virus.
It's just bullshit. I'm so tired of it. And, for guys like us, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, we're not going to die.
What,
for me, unfortunately,
we're
I'm not
going to
die.
live for fucking ever. You know this,
Yeah.
right? We're going to be 109 in some fucking nursing home. Where you're can you, go to the sporting event and get SARS-14 for us and come back and change my bedpan?
Mine would be hey, $10 parlay. I need one more team. Me, there. I'm about to hit it. You die. I won. Look over.
Croak.
You're just dead. Damn it! Fuck you, Shane.
I often do think about. So, oh my God.
Do you think about your own mortality?
Honestly, yeah, sometimes. Why not?
Yeah, I want to die so much, but I'm still scared of dying.
Oh, of course, it's horrifying. But
I'd believe in reincarnation, but not religion. So, yeah,
I don't believe in reincarnation.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like
you don't think there's some sort of us.
I think you just kind of go.
The spirit carries on, man. It's a Dream Theater song. It's a great song. It's a great album.
Theater. There you go. Jesus Christ, that's takes me back to high school with Dream Theater.
Scenes from a memory, man. It's a great fucking album. You should listen to it. If you smoke weed and listen to it with headphones. You're welcome.
Oh, there you go.
It's fucking beautiful.
What the fuck were we talking about before Dream Theater?
Mortality.
Getting stoned.
Mortality.
Yeah, but before
Wanting
that,
to die but being scared of dying.
maybe.
The
Fuck it.
spirit carrying on.
Oh, I remember now. You're the one who recommended how many months ago Better Call Saul to me?
Yes.
I finally am watching it, and I'm like,
Okay, so Mortality brought you to Better Call Saul.
no, you and us being in a nursing home brought me to Better Call
Ding,
Saul.
the
Yeah.
Hector Salamanca ding.
Yeah.
You watched Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you saw how it actually happened.
Not yet. So I'm only...
Right? Because, I'm only in season 4.
Okay, so I'm still in season 1. I'm only like...
But you saw
he
him.
starts off...
Yeah, capable.
Able-bodied.
Yeah. Yeah, ding, ding. Yeah, this is why we need a video recorder here.
Yeah, that's right, because I am making facial expressions to only Steve and not the listening audience. One day, we will turn it into a YouTube accessible show.
Yeah, spoilers. You do see how that happens.
So, yeah, excellent.
But, yeah, it is a great show.
It's so good so far. And
Yeah.
she's such a babe in that first season.
Kim,
Sure.
the blonde.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names. Like, I could tell you anything about shows and anything, but names...
The blonde.
Names escape me.
Just like with Suits. The red hair, yeah.
Well, there will always be one Donna. She's fucking incredible. And honestly, I think it's
actually
just the
stopped
personality.
watching that, too.
I feel like you stopped watching everything that you like.
Yes.
To play, like, Japanese anime porn on PlayStation 4.
Listen, they're coming out with like a redo of the game, and I'm going to get it. And I originally was going to take off of work so I could spend all day playing it, and then I fucked up my own schedule. I scheduled some things that I'm supposed to do, and I was like, "Fuck me."
My God, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll work out of your branch and I'll do it for you.
No, because I have to go to the city for these things.
Yikes.
Yes.
Well, that's a problem. Wait.
Yeah.
I really enjoy being down there with some of those training people. They're good humans. So,
Yeah.
I'll still go down. One's a total babe, and then the other ones I just get along with.
Yeah. Well, at my meeting today, I was like, "Who the fuck's this person walking?" Oh, hot damn. And then I say the same thing to my assistant manager. He's like, "Oh, fuck yeah." And I'm like,
See?
"Oh, cool," because I had no idea who the fuck she was.
Huh.
So, yeah. I do constantly stop watching TV shows. I never finished Breaking Bad. I'm literally in
shitting
season
me?
5.
It's only like 6 episodes in season 5.
And there's like 5 and 5. There's like 10
Is that what it
episodes.
was? I
Yeah,
couldn't
because
remember.
they split it, and I'm still in like the first.
First 5?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But, yeah. I don't know.
It's so fucking good.
The one antagonist, everybody fucking saw it. Gus is such a good, like,
Oh, what a
guy,
villain.
and then he dies, and then it's like, what
Right.
the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, but he doesn't seem like a villain until you fucking cuts that guy's throat, and you're like, huh,
Yeah.
nice.
Literal silent killer.
Yeah. But then you see everything he's doing Better Call Saul, too, and you're like, I could go for some Los Pollos Hermanos. Yeah, Suits I just stopped watching. Man, there's a lot. Westworld, which
I don't
it
watch.
was pretty good, but it gets confusing at times, so I just stopped watching it, and then I
fair.
just picked it up again, and now I'm like the last episode. Going into the new season that comes out like this month, and I'm like, huh, the fuck is going on? Because they really go like back and forth with time and everything.
Yeah, so that shit drives me crazy.
Yeah,
That's something I can't pick back up. Like, I'm so glad, like you. That's why you can't read that fucking 11, 11/22/63 or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
The,
Took me a
the Stephen
second.
King JFK.
Thank
one.
you. But yeah, I could never have stopped reading a book that's nonlinear in its time cycles and just be like, well, I think I remember where I'm at. No fucking idea. Can't remember 2 things at once.
Survivor.
Survivor, if you can't read Survivor in one sitting, you're doing it wrong.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yeah. So my one coworker was taking me in to our meeting Tuesday, and somehow along the line, I just whatever he said, it brought me to Survivor. I was like, "Have you read Survivor?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Well, fucking read it."
It's, yeah.
Then I go on about the beginning, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's why you should fucking read it."
Nice.
Is he gonna read it? Probably fucking not.
Solid.
But that is a book I will forever recommend to everyone.
Danny Daniels' husband just tweeted me back.
Okay, so you were mentioning about being able to look at some titties one day, and then you sent me a picture of Danny Daniels.
Yeah.
And so either that night or like a couple days after, I had to watch some, and Lana Rhoades is better.
No, she's fucking
Yes.
irritating.
Oh, I don't listen to things.
Just as a human, she's just fucking irritating. She is a babe, though.
Yes.
But Danny Daniels is fucking spectacular. But yeah, no, I'm taking Stephanie to see Moulin Rouge on Broadway tomorrow.
Is Danny Daniels the one?
What?
Is Danny Daniels?
Oh, we're
going
going with them.
No, is she starring in it?
Yes.
Just breaks down to a porn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm there. But no, so I listened to her podcast with her husband, and they got into a heated debate over pizza, because he's like me, who would so much rather get real pizza than ever waste money
On like Papa John's or anything?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
Stephanie's broken and dead on the inside, and she's like, I love shitty fake pizza. I'm like, you're a piece of shit person.
See, the shitty fake pizza is for when you're fucking too broke or fucking just
Or drunk.
drunk
Or
and
high.
or hungover.
Yeah,
And
that
high.
too. Yeah.
And high. But no, one time I ordered like Papa John's high, and I accidentally clicked barbecue sauce. So I had a pizza with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's fine as long as there's chicken on it, though.
No, it was a plain pizza with barbecue sauce. And you know what?
Wait, with red sauce?
No.
Okay.
No red sauce, barbecue sauce.
So
The
you-
sauce was barbecue.
So you just had barbecue bread with mozzarella cheese?
Yes.
That's weird as shit.
Yes. And I just remember biting into it. I'm like, this shit just tastes so sweet. And my friends were like, yeah, what the fuck is this? And I look at the receipt. I'm like, guys, why did I order this pizza?
That's amazing.
So, yeah, I don't know. It was okay
Look,
in that moment.
It's fine, like, if you get chicken with it, so there's something else
Yeah.
to, like, offset that, but that's funny. Oh, my God.
Oh, well, we all ate it.
Well, there you go.
Well-
So it worked out.
Munchies.
It helps, I would assume.
So the heated debate.
Oh, right. So, but yeah, so on their podcast, they were talking about all of these because they live in New York. There's slice places and then there's pie places. So you have to, so he has favorites of each. And I'm like,
Like every time I went there, I usually go to Rose's Pizza in Metro Station, whatever the fuck it's called, right underneath Madison Square
Right
Garden.
underneath,
Penn Station.
yeah.
Penn Station. So I always go there and then get a beer, like a fucking Butler Line pounder, and then
we
hop
talked
on the
about
train
this
to Long
on
Island.
a never
Yeah.
to be heard from pod, honestly. But yeah, no. So he recommended Joe's on 1435 in Broadway. So that's where I got to go.
This is literally make the fucking trip down to New York just to try that pizza.
Well, we got to go to the show too, but the pizza's going to be a
yeah.
bonus.
Okay.
But yeah. So thanks, Vic. Appreciate you, man.
Make sure you use the bathroom before.
Because
Because I got lost in New York and just could not find like a public bathroom.
Wow.
I had to pee so bad that I was about to do it in an alley until I finally found a fucking place. And I went through like Times Square and everything.
Really?
Yeah. They're like customers only. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not buying a movie ticket. And I was like, what the fuck? You don't have any public bathrooms? It was terrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I mean, you could have better luck than me. It's also 2020. This was like 2015. So like 5 years can change.
Oh, hopefully there's restrooms. There's probably, look, there has to be restrooms because
Neutral gender.
I was just going to say they had to put a whole third segment of bathrooms everywhere on the fucking planet for people who are confused about who the fuck they are.
Their genitalia.
This is everything. Wow. Bless you, Steph. Heard that through the floor.
So did I. I think probably the listeners could too.
Right. That's because our microphone and studio quality is too good here.
Yes.
Well, microphone quality. We haven't finished soundproofing the room. Eventually I will. But I don't know. I can't take Mrs. Incredible off the wall. Them thick thighs. Danny Daniels is fantastic. Scotty Lawton's goal. Weapon
Munn.
X.
Olivia Munn
with the
cleavage.
Yeah, with the very airbrushed boobs, but that's fine. Olivia Munn also. Babe, by the way. Total babe. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's so much shit on the walls that like I'd like to not take off.
Fuck, man. Not only is that like Scott Lawton wore 49 and I hate it, but also fucking John Michael Lyles was a Carolina Hurricane. And Anton Kudavin
Yeah.
is having a great year. Man, I have crazy fucking hockey knowledge.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, that's a
Dude, I got something else
All right.
based on hockey.
Yes.
So I have a problem like at going to sporting events. It's crazy. I used to like it no matter what, and like even dumb people around me, this, that, and the other. Like nothing like jaded my experience unless the on ice or whatever sporting event we were at on field like productivity or effort was just not there. And like if it was a dog shit game, but like I legitimately hate going to games sometimes specifically because of the fans. So thought you were going to sneeze. Your eye got all like Chris like shit. Sorry. But like, oof.
No, that's just the alcohol hitting.
Nice. But no, so like last night, it had to have been like, I don't know, mid-second period.
Where they're still playing really well.
Yeah.
They played pretty well until like that
it was like,
goal with like a minute left in the second.
Honestly. Yeah.
And even then, they still performed pretty well. It's just Boston kind of took over, and like you're two
Boston
very good
rode
teams.
that.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Like I wasn't overly mad at last night's game at all. Like it was just that's going to happen.
The 2 games prior, we played Halak, not Rask.
Yeah, and Rask is... Whew.
Yeah. I mean, Carter Hart might be better, but, you know. Small sample size.
Small. But it's a mid-second period, and, like, Ghost is actually having a nice game. And, like, I am very off on the Ghost thing. Like, I am shipping wherever in the off-season.
But I'm slowly getting there, but at the same time, I just know as soon as we ship him off, he's going to get
make
50
sense.
fucking points every year.
Yep. I can totally see it.
But it's just a matter of, like, hey,
but we
it
have
really
depth.
wasn't fitting at the time.
Exactly. And it's kind of a necessary thing. But he's on the ice. He's... Our first 2 power plays, one, he drew the penalty on the first one.
Yeah,
and the second one...
a very nice move.
Great move.
Classic Ghost move.
Very much so. Skating ability, getting into the slot there. And then in the second one, he had a really nice keep at the line. After he definitely missed a few keeps.
Classic Ghost.
Classic Ghost move at the blue line. And this guy goes, "Is that number 53? I think that's Ghost Despair." And I'm like, the fuck out of this section.
Yeah, right?
The fuck is wrong with you, man? First, like, are you fucking dumb? Get the fuck up out of here. I was so pissed off. Then I had a kid.
Oh, God.
And this shit makes me angry.
This wasn't Kids Day.
No. He was like, he had to have been like 18, 19, 20 years old, though.
Okay.
It's not like kid, but kid. So he's sitting there. You ever have someone who's like overly angry, but he's doing it for show, and he doesn't actually know fucking anything?
Kinda.
Makes me so fucking irately angry. I'm sitting here and like, again, still at a point where the Flyers are playing really competitive, high energy, high effort level hockey. Just stuff's not working out. So we miss all right, so I'm trying to remember exactly how it was happening, but regardless, there was a point in time where a cross-ice pass, in theory, makes more sense, but they were in the middle of a line change. 100% would have been too many men on the ice. So they kind of chipped it instead and just kind of hoped. But they were exercising a change. It is what it is.
Yeah.
This kid just stands up and just fucking loses his fucking mind. Doesn't stop curse, and he's got this like piercing voice. He was one of the ones that were making my poop want to come out. And like the whole fucking game. Just screaming. He was one of those like, shoot, shoot. And I was like, fucking shut the fuck up, man. We had 38 shots. Probably another 40 that didn't hit the fucking net. That was another thing that really pissed me off last night. It was like a very classic Flyers execution on the offensive side.
But I mean,
Forced
the plays were
passes.
there, so
They
they just happened to be hitting throughout the 9-game winning streak.
Very true. 2 things, and I couldn't see who the late third period save was on, but I know they stopped TK on a beautiful fucking find, crashing towards the net, and then I think it was Farabee who the crazy Tuukka Rask leg save was on.
Might have been. Farabee's had so many fucking chances.
He really has, man. Whether he's tripping over the net, missing just wide, like just
or Kevin
so
Hayes
much.
is offside.
I was just going to say that twice in the first week he was back up. But this kid just all night, just screaming shit that didn't matter. Made me want to stab him. Fuck these people, man. I also found out I have to do another fucking podcast at like 10 o'clock tonight, 10:30.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot about the baseball show.
All right. Well, let's get a few more.
Yeah, just keep going.
Rambles on before your other
Keep
one.
on rambling about other shit.
My problem is this. I had no problem with last night's game.
Sure.
My problem is I'm now expecting a playoff run with home ice advantage.
I don't think that's unrealistic.
Because I bought in way too much. And I watch games, and I'm like, Derek Grant, perfect acquisition. Fucking called it on Disciples of Ed.
I know.
I have to be right.
You were fucking hilarious on the last Disciples of Ed, by the way.
With Connor?
Yeah.
That was another one where I was like, I'm not going to talk that much.
You were much better about how much or how little you talked.
Yeah.
In that one.
You like me
to
calling
the
out
in-studio.
Connor on some shit?
Awesome.
Love you, Connor. But
I do that to Rob sometimes,
I had to do it. I had to do it. And like, it's Skype. I feel weird on Skype because it's better. Like
right.
I can like look at you and be like, what the fuck are you saying?
I know. And that's some of it, because like when I say dumb shit and you see it and I see the look forming, I stop and I'm like, what's the fucking problem? And then you just lay into me. That's quality podcasting.
Yes.
On Skype, it's like double Dutch. Like, do I talk now? Do I talk later? Do I talk now? Do I talk later? And you were just like fucking talking.
Yeah.
It's Connor, you're dumb.
See, the thing is
Which Connor's really good, by the way.
he's great.
His show's really good too.
I went to a bar with my friends, like after like this funeral and everything, and I was like, okay, like this shit keeps going on. And
Sure.
then they were joining like this Aaron Express, and I was like, I don't want to go anywhere else. Like that's a lot of work. That's a lot more bar tabs, and so they stopped the bus, right? So this is the story of me going to Disciples of Ed, basically. So we're at Union Tap, right by Steve's Princess Steaks on Comley. And they all get on this bus, and I was like, I didn't think we were doing this, but see you later, guys. They stop the bus, and they're like, Steve, aren't you coming with us? I'm like, yeah, sure, I have to close out. So the bus is stopped. I go in to close out. I close out after like 6 minutes. Walk back outside. It's gone. Walk around. I'm like, huh, okay. So at this point, I'm closed out at the bar. I'm like, all right, I'll just get an Uber home. You know what? In the meantime, I'm waiting for an Uber. I'll get a nice cheesesteak. Go to the ATM. I must have clicked confirm by accident on my Uber. So I get money out of the ATM, pay the fucking $2 like fee or whatever it is. And then I get the notification, Uber's arriving soon. I'm like, damn, I'm not getting a cheesesteak. I get home basically like 5 minutes before Rob wanted to start the show. So I call him. I'm like, Rob, give me 10 minutes to do some research for notes and everything, some talking points, and I'll be ready. But I am also drunk. Hopefully I don't talk as much as I did before. I won't be that bad because I'm feeling pretty good right now. In a good way. I think this is literally my conversation with him. I'm feeling pretty good in a good way. Like, no, not that bad.
I totally forgot that I have a fucking heating pad on my back right now because I'm 80 years old, and it slid down a little too much, and I must have forgot about it. And I just leaned forward, and I'm like, oh my God, did I poop myself? Did that just happen? It did not, though. It's just a fucking heating pad.
All right.
Fuck me.
All right, now, side story. First time I ever experienced fucking heated seats while high.
Hate it, right?
While high.
Oh, well, that's even fucking
It
worse.
was me and fucking Harrison.
Of course.
And, like, he fucking puts them on, and, like, you know, after the first 2 rips, I'm like, yo, dude. My ass is on fire. He's like, oh, yeah, man, it's my heated seats. I was like, oh, damn, can you turn it down?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Steph asks me all the time, do you want your butt warmed? No, I would like to not feel like what it feels like to piss myself.
All right, so back to the Disciples of Ed. All right, we start, and then, like, right. I don't know. I talk. I talk, and I spew knowledge that is correct. Right?
Yeah. That's pretty much accurate.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how drunk I am, basically. Just when it comes to Flyers and hockey, usually, I am right in my analysis. Besides Bruce Boudreau being the first coach fired, that was a Steve take. That was not right.
Fair. It's third?
Maybe 5th. There was a lot of firings.
It really was. It was weird.
Yeah. Fuck. We were going somewhere else, and then we started talking about fucking me on Disciples of Ed. Great show.
Yeah.
Especially
you guys
greater
did
when I'm
really,
drunk.
Honestly, it is very good. When you are like, you got progressive, like towards the end, like I almost peed myself laughing.
Sorry. Was it me getting worse drunk?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, because it was like, it's all like now like soothing in, and I'm like,
you're just
okay, I'm
sitting,
sorry.
like saturating in your own alcohol.
Trying to drink water.
But man, at the end, he goes, Steve, where can we find you on Twitter? You're like, you can chat Schmitty 324, and you sound like you're fucking crying at the same time. It was fucking incredible. I was like, this guy, what a champ.
Yeah, it was at that point. I was like, I need to sleep. And then I remember after, I'm like, Rob, yeah, sorry about that. I know I kind of talked more than I wanted to again, but I need to sleep now. And then I did. I slept until like 1-ish in the morning, and then all of a sudden, no, the Flyers are about to play.
Oh, yeah,
I missed the
right.
whole Flyers game.
Would you just pass out?
Yes, but I woke up and I knew that I was supposed to go to my friend's house for
Is that
the
Carolina?
fights. Buffalo
Game.
Yeah, the Claude Giroux 2-goal game.
2-goal game, yeah.
Yeah, so I literally went out into the living room, put the game on. Fucking fell asleep, woke up. It's like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, fuck. I'm supposed to be at my friend's house for this fight. Oh, God. All right. Uber. Where's my whiskey? Find my whiskey, and when I tell you that this amount of whiskey is between one day and so far today.
Are we going to do fractions and percentages again?
No, I'm not going that far.
All right, good.
I had literally bought it like that day, and it was down to here.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's because I did so many fucking shots before the bars, and then like I think I got home and did another like couple, and I think I probably did some during Disciples of Ed. It's called functional alcoholism. All right,
Man.
so for reference, on a Tullamore Dew bottle, we were about like
Oh, man, he's going to try to do the percentages again.
we're about a single man's fingertip between the label and the body label and my whiskey bottle, my whiskey line. But where I was basically on the back label, you know, with all the please drink responsibly and all that shit. Which I do occasionally drink
Bullshit.
responsibly. I do. I have not had a problem going to work yet. Like I did before.
I was going to say, lately.
No, actually, like, no. Like, this whole past, like, 6 months, I've actually been really good.
Oh, good.
I've had, like, 2 bad days.
Okay.
But I've still been fine. It's just, I just hide in the back,
Fair.
which I can do now. But, yeah, so I get to my friend's house, and I get there, I'm, like, fucking storming in. Like, what fight did I miss? What can I bet on now? And everybody's like, oh, hey, Steve. I'm like, yes, there's my Switch. This is great. I love my Nintendo Switch there for, like, since the McGregor fight.
I didn't even know you had a Nintendo Switch.
I do, man. I got to play Pokemon. I'm a 20-year-old man that plays Pokemon. What's weird with that?
Nothing, I guess.
I don't get laid. All right. It's 8:28. Let's go with one final thing that we can fucking rant about. I haven't had sex in fucking... Yeah.
Man. I do feel bad. It's like,
That means you had the sex.
No, not recently. But, like, that's the thing. Like, that's where I start to feel badly. I sit there and I'm like, man, I want to punch walls and kick babies.
And then you
if
think
it's
about
been,
how
like,
I haven't had sex.
3 hours. And, like, then there's you. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good.
This is why the drinking happens.
This is why the drinking happens.
I had an Uber driver literally yesterday. She's asking me about everything. Like, she's like, you said you were at Starbucks, but you're at this bank. And I was like, well, nobody sees the bank. She's like, well, I go to this Giant. I'm like, oh, okay. And now this Uber driver, like, I couldn't really tell, but she could maybe get it based off her personality.
Okay.
So we're talking, and literally
Definitely not the voice you just gave her. But
No, definitely not. I was trying to fake like a Russian accent, but it was terrible. So
Russian.
I had 7-Eleven, wine and spirits, then my house. I was like, I have 3 stops. She's like, yeah, I see that. I'm like, okay. Usually they don't. I've literally almost been left at the first stop.
That's awesome.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. So we're talking like throughout the whole travel. And then she's asking me how I like working at a bank and how she used to work at a bank. And me, I'm like, well, I've been working at a bank for 8 years. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? To make the most money, you're supposed to go bank to bank to bank because they'll just keep giving you more money. I'm like, huh. Didn't think about that.
I also did not think about that.
Yeah. And then it was mentioning my theater experience and how I was doing both with 88 hours a week. She's like, you're making me wish that I was running a business so I could hire you. And I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
But no, she just Ubers and Grubhubs while she goes to school.
Oh, good for
at
her.
35.
Hey, I'm going to school too.
Yeah. And I literally mentioned, I was like, yeah, school's like, I can never do that. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, no, just can't do it. Like, I would end up arguing with like
Was
a
her
fucking
name
teacher.
Katarina?
No.
Just wondering.
Anna. So she's like, I don't know. You must have really good stress management like skills. I'm like,
Tell them we're due.
I was literally like, well, this is the first stop, which is nicotine. The second stop is whiskey. She's like, oh, that's not really healthy. I'm like, but it manages my stress.
Watch, she's going to school for like psychoanalysis. Just gonna sit here and do a full workup on you.
Plus, the real sad part of the story is I didn't mention it. I was like, yes, I also haven't had sex. If I had sex, I'd be fine. But then
You're an idiot. Why the hell did you say that to a fucking Uber driver?
No, I didn't say it.
Oh, okay.
I have said it to like a couple. I've also told a couple that I wanted to kill myself.
Wow. You're lucky that people don't show up at your door.
She was asking me why I don't have my driver's license. I was like, well, I need to have a day off so I can go to the DMV and, you know that. And then also, I need to get a physical, so I need another day off. And she's like, oh, well, like, have you tried to, like, go to the DMV? I'm like, yeah. And they told me I needed a physical. And I told the guy that I should just, like, once he told me that, I said, well, I'm going to go kill myself. Because that's a thing that happened. She's like, oh, my God. You're lucky they didn't say anything. I'm like, I feel like they're too, like, fucking miserable anyway. They don't fucking care.
Yeah, they're working at the DMV.
Yeah. So it's just probably a common occurrence where somebody just finally admitted to something true. And she's like, yeah, I guess you're right. But yeah, so we talked about it, and then at the very end, she's like, "What do you think it is that's stopping you from achieving like just such like maybe minimal goals?" I'm like, "My clinical depression, not helping my functional alcoholism." She's like, "Oh yeah, I hear that. Like I've been depressed too," and I'm like, "Yep, well, see you later." So I could have maybe edged it all more, but I didn't because I really needed whiskey because it was a bad day. What?
Jazz Thunder game delayed. Players head back to the locker room to wait for clearance to play due to Rudy Gobert's prior illness.
It's SARS too.
Cyrus too. Let's wrap up.
Well, no, actually, a Juventus player, in
Oh yes,
the football, he's got the SARS too.
he does.
All right, I think this is it for today.
We'll try to not make it so long next time.
Oh yeah, I think this is one of our shorter episodes.
No, not the length of the episode, the length of time in between episodes.
Oh,
I actually get
yes.
texts about this.
Oh yes, okay. Well, fucking let me know then.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so miscommunication on Shaner's and I's points. But what we do agree on, we disagree on whenever we should record, basically. But we agree on where we should go for food, which is Just Food, 215-794-3663. 215-794-FOOD in the Delaware Valley College, and also in Buckingham
Shopping Center.
All
Buckingham
right.
Green. Buckingham Shopping Center. Something like that.
Okay, well, I'm the drunk one. You're supposed to know these things.
I know, but I'm in a vocal rhythm. Like I would have to say the whole ad for me to say it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Just Food, great place to get your food. Asian Rob, our man, our friend, our hero. He will hook you up.
He will.
Treat yourself, take it home. Other than that, sad attempt at an ad. I think that is it. Shane, where can we find you on Twitter, and what other shows do you do?
Oh my God. You can find me on Twitter. It's holy shit. What is my Twitter?
Shane_me.
Thanks. At Shane.
I'm the drunk one.
I know,
I'm the drunk
but
one, and I still have to fill in with you.
Thanks. Sorry, man.
Fill in for you for some things.
But I am on the PTBNL, which is literally a podcast that will be named later, not the actual name of the podcast. We are planning on eventually having a name.
I feel like you just leave it at that.
So that's
hilarious.
It is great, but the UK Phillies already have it. They put it out slightly after us, and they're a far more established pod than what we are.
All right.
So I can't keep it that way.
Well,
so
once the roster is set, I can help you out with a name.
Thanks, bro. But then you can find me for TJ's One of Us, which we're not sure if we're going to continue. We may shut that down.
We're going to shut down a 6-year show?
Yeah, and to kind of rebrand going in the next season. So that's
okay.
been a fucking
You're
nightmare.
that disappointed with the season?
That disappointed in the podcast, honestly.
So both.
Yes. And then Disciples of Ed, where we can also find you. And then Brotherly Pod, which I have to record shortly after this one. So I'm everywhere.
Yes.
I'm sure I'm missing some, but fuck it.
Yeah. Shane does basically everything from the Always Podcast Network. He was the reason it ran so well for so long.
Yep.
And then, here we are now, trying to get away from Shane and me. I said, Shane, I can't leave you.
Thanks, man.
I've known you for about 12 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is our best
Very
show.
few friends.
I know, it's true. Like, there are very few people I could actually spend a day with.
Yeah. Well, me too. Like, I usually just get bothered after like hour two.
I'm like, I'm going to go home.
But no. My friends, I still love you. I just prefer to walk away sometimes
Small
and
doses.
drink. Well, I'm the host, Steve, at Schmitty324. We have our terribly ran Whiskey Ramble Twitter at Whiskey Ramble PC for podcast.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, I keep getting notifications for it, and I'm like, I should do something with this, and I don't.
I know,
so
me too.
I apologize if you do follow it, because I'm a very terrible person, but a good, podcast personality, I think. So I think that is it. I'm going to finish this last bit of whiskey,
There we go.
and we are signing off until next time.
A fighting man I used to be, revered and feared through Killarney. Now I'm back to hitching with the wind. But if Mickey Flynn should ever find me, I'll throw me caution behind me and square off on that son of a bitch again. He cracked open a river too, he beat me Sunday through and through, and so jig over my unconscious frame. I won me healthy sheriff fights, well lucky son, still have me life since Mickey Flynn beat me dumb and lame.